How to service a Prochem 1100 series pressure loading or relief valve with a genuine Prochem spares kit. We take the valve, we remove the cap off the top of the bonnet. We then slacken the adjuster screw, so we take the spring pressure off the valve. Till that's loose. Locate the locking grub screw which secures the bonnet to the body and stops it from rotating. Slacken that several turns, which clears it from the thread of the body. Mark the body where the grub screw is. We're ready for reassembly later on. We now need to undo the bonnet from the body, and this can be quite tight, so we generally use a tool that clamps around the bonnet to protect it in the vise and then undo anti-clockwise. So rotating anti-clockwise, remove the bonnet from the body. The spares are all contained within the bonnet, so we can now continue to remove the adjuster screw from the bonnet. And then we can push the rest of the parts out, including the diaphragm, by pressing onto the spring, and out comes the diaphragm, the pressure pad and the spring. We now take the service kit, and exactly the same spares are in the service kit in terms of the adjuster screw, the diaphragm, the spring and the pressure pad. Take the bonnet, hold it upside down, take the pressure pad, and the spigot goes down facing into the bonnet and locates into the recess. Taking the diaphragm, put a slight bend on the diaphragm, make sure the profile of the diaphragm is facing upwards, and we can put that into the bottom of the threads, and it locates in an undercut at the bottom of the threads and should be flat and slightly free to move. We now can mount the bonnet back onto the body. Screwing clockwise, we tighten that up until we reach the earlier mark we did with the felt pen. We now can tighten up the grub screw, locking grub screw, but don't over tighten. As such. Now we can locate the spring over the spigot of the pressure pad and reassemble the adjuster screw. Screw that to a point where it meets a bit of resistance, and then we can take the valve away for setting. Setting is done by adjusting the adjuster screw to increase the pressure clockwise. Once set, replace the dust cap on top of the bonnet, and that's how we service a Prochem 1100 series valve.